Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jyoti D. Gulwani with your subject Financial Accounting for your semester 1. Now, as we have started with chapter number 1, Introduction to Financial Accounting and its concepts, as I said that it's a theoretical chapter, it is Fundamental Accounting Assumption. That is, accounts is based on certain assumption. Now, we have learned this into our concepts and convention part. So, what are these assumptions? Number 1 is going concern. Means what? The enterprise is normally viewed as a going concern. That is, it is continuing in operation for the stable future. It is assumed that the enterprise has neither the intention nor the necessity of liquidation of the operation. Means, as I explained in the concept also, the continuously business will go on. It will not stop. It is not that if the main owner of the firm died, then business will stop. No, their nominee or the persons who are at the back of the owner, they are going to continue with this बिजनेस. ओनर मर जाएगा तो बिजनेस ख़त्म हो जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं होता है. कंटिन्यूसली इट स्टार्टेड फॉर दी कंटिन्यूएशन इन द ऑपरेशन ओनली. बिजनेस चलता ही रहेगा, उसके हिसाब से ही वो चालू हुआ होता है. तो दिस इज़ व्हाट द फर्स्ट अजम्पशन. कोई भी अकाउंट इसके बेस पे ही चलता है, कोई भी बिजनेस इसके बेस पे ही चलता है कि बिजनेस चलने ही वाला है और उसके लिए ही आप वहाँ पे पूरे अकाउंट्स लिख रहे हो. Number 2 is consistency. It is assumed that accounting policies are consistent from one period to another. Means आपने जो भी पॉलिसी वहाँ पे ली है या तो जो भी रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस वहाँ पे चालू किए हैं, it will be same. It will not going to be changed. It is going to remain same. आज एक साल आपने अलग रूल फॉलो किए, फिर दूसरे साल आप रूल्स अलग बना के अलग चलाओगे, ऐसा नहीं होने वाला होता है. रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस एंड पॉलिसीज मस्ट रिमेन सेम, वो बदलने नहीं चाहिए. दैन नंबर 3, रेवेन्यू and cost are occurred and recognized as they are earned or incurred and recorded in the financial statement of the period to which they relate. इसमें ऐसा माना जाता है कि जो भी रेवेन्यू दैट इज़ द इनकम एंड द कॉस्ट, जो भी खर्चा है वो होने ही वाला है और उसके थ्रू आपको इनकम मिलने ही वाली है. और जो भी टाइम पीरियड के लिए वो ट्रांजेक्शन अकर्ड होगा, इट इज़ गोइंग टू बी रिकॉर्डेड. तो कोई भी अकाउंट्स कौन से अजम्पशन के ऊपर चलता है, इट इज़ डिपेंडेंट ऑन द 3 अजम्पशन. ये शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन में 2 मार्क्स के लिए आता है. तो इट इज़ बेस्ड ऑन गोइंग कंसर्न. दैट मीन्स इट इज़ योर बिजनेस हैज़ स्टार्टेड टू गो ऑन कंटिन्यूसली फॉर द इनफाइनाइट पीरियड. वो 10 साल के लिए चलेगा ऐसा नहीं है फिक्स, वो 100 साल के लिए, 100 साल से ऊपर के लिए भी चल सकता है. तो इट इज़ अज्यूम दैट योर बिजनेस विल कंटिन्यू गो ऑन. As well as number 2 is consistency. That means whatever rules and regulations are prepared, it will remain same. It is not going to be changed continuously per year. Number 3, whatever accrual, that is whatever revenue and cost, revenue that means income, cost that is expenses, whatever revenue and cost are generated, they are recorded as the earned income. जो भी मिला है वो आपका इनकम ही है और आपका खर्चा ही हुआ है. एंड इट इज़ रिकॉर्डेड इन द स्टेटमेंट फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर पीरियड. जो स्टेटमेंट होगा मतलब जो आपके लेजर्स होंगे उसमें वो रिकॉर्ड होना चाहिए. तो दिस इज़ व्हाट फंडामेंटल अकाउंटिंग अजम्पशन. वो शॉर्ट नोट में आता है या तो शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन में आता है. नाउ टाइप्स और नेचर ऑफ अकाउंट्स इज अ सेम वन. टाइप्स और नेचर ऑफ अकाउंट इज अ सेम वन. ठीक है. नाउ types of accounts you have learned in your 11th and 12th standard. Under that, number 1 is personal account, number 2 is real account, number 3 is nominal account. Types and nature of accounts are same. Now you know very well the rules of the personal account, but before going the rules, let us understand what is personal account. See, the accounts relating to living individuals are of personal accounts, but Even accounts relating to partnership firm, a company, a club or a cooperative society are also considered as personal account. Means सिर्फ एक individual living thing है वो personal होता है, ऐसा नहीं. कोई भी company वो partnership है, joint stock company है, cooperative society है, they are considered as the personal account. See, these are all non-living things and are artificial persons, but then too they are considered under the heading of personal account. They exist in the eyes of law. Personal accounts include accounts of debtors and creditors. That is, some persons are givers and some persons are receiver. कोई देता है, कोई लेने वाला है. तो they include, personal account includes debtors and creditors. Here a person means one who can file and who can sued, जिसको आप जिसके ऊपर आप क्लेम कर सकते हो. इन शॉर्ट, he can buy assets or sell assets. Joint stock company, cooperative society which are established under some law are persons in the eyes of law. कोई living individual है वही person ऐसा नहीं है, but जो companies हैं they are actually you can say that identity in the eyes of law. law की eyes में वो persons ही हैं. They are treated as person by law. Thus, sole proprietor, partnership firm, joint stock company, cooperative society, insurance company, bank, etc. are treated as person. ये कोई भी है वो सारे person ही कहलाते हैं and they come under the heading of personal account. तो let us take example like Anil Desai's account, Ahmedabad Municipality Corporation account, Bhagyodaya Stores account, Gujarat Electricity Board account, Life Insurance Corporation, Prashant Company Limited account, Capital account, Drawing account, Bank of Baroda account. These are the examples of the personal account. Now, what is the rule of this type of account, that is which can be used in the journal entry? You know it very well, only briefing it. Debit the account of receiver and credit the account of giver. जो रिसीवर है उसका अकाउंट डेबिट करना है, जो गिवर है उसका अकाउंट क्या करना है, क्रेडिट. जो भी लेने वाला है आइदर गुड्स और सर्विसेज और मनी, उसका अकाउंट क्या करना है, डेबिट. जो देने वाला है अगेन आइदर गुड्स और सर्विसेज और मनी, उसका अकाउंट क्या करना है, क्रेडिट. तो डेबिट द अकाउंट ऑफ रिसीवर एंड क्रेडिट द अकाउंट ऑफ गिवर. Number 2, that is real account. This accounts relating to goods and other property are known as real accounts. Goods account, that is accounts of commodities in which businessmen deals, are real accounts. That is, if the dealer in furniture purchase furniture, it is recorded in the account. तो वो उसका हो जाएगा real account. Of course, a business does not prepare only goods account but divides it into purchase account, sales account, good return account. But when he purchases some assets which help carrying on the business, they are treated as business assets. And thus real accounts relate to the goods and other assets. And assets is that which can be converted into cash or which itself is cash or which can be given in exchange of a debt. Like take for example building account, machinery account, furniture account, cash account, motor car account, investment account, sales account, purchase account, stock account, bills receivable account, share accounts. These are the examples of the real account. In the same way, you can group it also, that is account related to goods and accounts relating to other assets. उसको आप divide भी कर सकते हो. तो according to the purpose for which goods are come in or go out, that is sales account, purchase account, sales return, purchase return, goods burned by fire, goods distributed at sample. ये कौन से हैं, goods account for the different purpose. अदर एसेट्स में क्या आ सकता है, अकाउंटिंग रिलेटेड टू फिक्स अकाउंट्स लाइक मशीन अकाउंट, फर्नीचर अकाउंट एक्सेट्रा. इफ यू वांट टू डिवाइड इट, नहीं डिवाइड करना है तो सिंपली यू कैन रिमेंबर इट लाइक मशीनरी अकाउंट, बिल्डिंग अकाउंट एक्सेट्रा, व्हाट आई हैव जस्ट सेड बिफोर दिस एग्जाम्पल. Number 3 is nominal account. They are the accounts relating to income or gain and expense and losses. They include income accounts like rent received account, interest account, dividend received account, means account which is related to income and expenses. Expenses like salary account, wages account, rent account, commission account, postage and telegram account, depreciation account, insurance premium account, railway freight, power factory, printing and stationery, salesman salary, commission account, bank interest, bank charges etc. ये सारे क्या हैं? These are the example of the expenses. So nominal account is what? These are the account related to income and expenses. Okay, so repeating or briefing these things again. Fundamental assumption, business will go continuously on as it started. It is not assumed that it will stop within 1 month or 1 year. It will go continuously on and on. Consistency, that is all the policies, rules and regulation will remain same. And number 3, whatever income and cost are there, it will be recorded in the accounts. These are the fundamental accounting assumption. Then types and nature of the account is the same one. 3 types of account are there: personal, real, nominal. Personal account is related to what? Personal account is related to living individuals as well as non-living companies also. We have taken the example. Rule of it: debit the account of receiver, credit the account of giver. Real account, that is which is related with the goods and other properties, in which rule is debit whatever comes in the business. जो आता है उसको क्या करेंगे? Debit. Credit whatever goes out from the business. जो business में से जाएगा उसको क्या करेंगे? Credit. That is goods and property. जो आएगा वो debit, जो जाएगा वो credit. Then nominal account, which is related with the income and expenses. So we have taken the example of income and expenses also. Here what is the rule? तो see, you can see that debit all the expenses. जो भी खर्चे होंगे, जो भी losses है उसको क्या करना है? Debit. And credit all the incomes. जो भी income होगा उसको करना है credit. Whatever incomes are there, it is to be credited. So here we are completing today with the assumptions and types of the accounts. In the next video, we will go with the next topic. So till then, stay tuned. Goodbye.